Hey, it's Joe Glines from the Automator, and this is another little cool script that we created. It's an AutoHotkey V2, but you can launch the script. If you're using a teleprompter, you know you have to invert your text. And it starts off with a simple GUI where you can add your notes. Now, I wouldn't do this with a lot of text. You can't scroll in this tool easily. But if you have some bullets and things you want to have on your teleprompter, you put them in here. I'll add a fourth one. Now here's the really crazy part. Watch this. When I hit save, it will create that inverted and allow me to adjust this by scrolling in and out, which you can see gets really big. So maybe we should be able to make that a little smaller. But the way that we do this, I highly recommend, even if you just get the code, to look at how we did this. I think we're using a COM object with the DOM and invert it. Maester showed me this years ago in the V1, and I liked it so much, I said, hey, let's make this available in the V2 version. So it's very, very interesting. Of course, you could go in and edit the source code to probably change this percentage, but sometimes you need to have this text. If you're using a teleprompter, you understand it not only needs to be, it needs to be like mirrored, but also reading left to right. So it's reversed and reversed. Kind of blew my mind that that was possible really easily in code. But yeah, go ahead and grab that download, check it out. It's really cool. Please like the video if you thought this was interesting. Again, it's not for the guy I went to give it to. He does a lot of scrolling, and so he says, you know, in his he's got a long story that he's reading through, and that one he uses OBS to invert it for him. But OBS, he has to run it twice, once to record and once for the teleprompter. So this tool, if you didn't have to do the scrolling, it would be perfect for him because it's super lightweight. Look, the file's 5K, right? Of course, if you compile or whatever, you'll have the AutoHotkey thing. Anyway, please like the video if you learned something here. It really helps out. Have a great day. Cheers.